You're most welcome, dear grade 12 students, to this video, which is about the writing of module 3A, page 43. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify the components of a biography, and you will be able to write a short biography of Her Excellency Sheikha Al-Mayasa. I invite you to open your book, page 38, because this is a model biography of Abdul Sattar Edhi. This is a reading text, but we are going to just read the first paragraph from another perspective. We are going to highlight the idea of how to write a biography, specifically the first paragraph of it. Abdul Sattar Edhi was born on the 28th of February in 1928 in Bandva, Gujarat, India. So we start with when he was born, where he was born. Okay, this is background information about time and place of his birth. Charity was part of his life from an early age, and as a young child, his mother would give him 1 paisa coin for his lunch and another to give a beggar or a child in need. So this is the role the mother had played in the formation of the character of Abdul Sattar Edhi. This has got to do with cause and effect, because this teaching will have its result, as we will see just now. When she suffered a stroke and was paralyzed in 1939, her 11-year-old son dedicated the next 8 years of his life to her health. So this is what I've just told you. She taught him how to take care of the poor, and consequently, when she was paralyzed, she already received what we call filial responsibility from her own child towards her. In 1947, after the death of his mother and the establishment of an independent Pakistani state, Edhi moved to Karachi. You already have studied the text, and you have studied also how to complete a timeline. We call this a timeline, based on the information in the given text. But today we are going to do it the other way around. You will find a timeline about one of the most famous characters in the Qatari society, Her Highness Sheikha Al-Mayasa, and we will study this timeline. Consequently, we will study and analyze a model biography about her, and you'll be kindly asked to write a biography using your own words. Okay, let's continue. Let's study this step before writing a biography. When you begin writing a biography, you should do a research on a person, collect data and information about him, and make a note of the most important events or experiences that help to shape this person afterwards. For example, if you still remember, when the mother of Abdul Sattar Edhi was paralyzed, this event helped form the personality and character of Mr. Edhi afterwards. Then provide some introductory information to set the scene. To set the scene about this person is to give background information about when he was born, where he was born, etc. Then describe the chosen events. The events here you have chosen in the order in which they occurred, which means you describe these events chronologically. Afterwards, you highlight the person's main accomplishments, main contributions, main achievements, what this person has successfully achieved in his life, and their significance and the importance of these accomplishments. Use a new paragraph for each stage. For example, the first paragraph for the childhood, another for his education, another for his work and experiences, etc. Okay, so use a new paragraph for each stage of the account you are giving. Be objective, which means stay on the person you are writing. Don't write about yourself. Don't give your own opinion, point of view, impression, etc. Use the third person. Use he, she, his, her, etc. Use the standard spelling. Avoid spelling mistakes. And use grammar conventions, which means use punctuation correctly, capitalizations, take care of the sentence structure, okay, and avoid short forms. Don't use abbreviations. Make sure you use appropriate tenses. For example, you use the past tenses when a person is no longer alive, or when talking about things that happened to him in the past. Okay, now let's have a look at this timeline of Sheikha Al-Mayasa. So this is the timeline of Her Excellency Sheikha Al-Mayasa. When you talk to Sheikha Al-Mayasa, you should stick to the official title of her. You say, Your Excellency, in the second person. Again, Your Excellency. When you talk about her in the third person, you say Her Excellency. In the same way, if you are talking about Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, you say Your Majesty in the second person and Her Majesty in the third person. So both Majesty and Excellency right here are called titles, official titles. So Her Excellency Sheikh Al-Mayasa was born in the year 1983, and she achieves a BA, a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Literature. Then she becomes chairperson of Reach Out Asia, known as ROTA. This is the logo. It's very famous. You can search using Google for more information about ROTA to know about its activities. She gets married to Sheikh Jassim bin Abdul Aziz Al Thani in January of the year 2006. Then she starts graduate studies at Columbia University. As for graduate studies, these are studies beyond or after the BA, including the MA, Master of Arts, and PhD, Philosophy Doctor of Arts. Sometimes we say that the BA is undergraduate studies, and MA and PhD are postgraduate studies. Then she is appointed. Appointed means she was chosen for a certain job or a position. She is appointed chairperson of Qatar Museum. Okay, chairperson or chairwoman or head of this organization. Okay. Then she opens the Museum of Islamic Art in the year 2008. Afterwards, she opens the Arab Museum of Modern Art in 2010. And then she commissions, she orders, she authorizes Sidra Medical's bronze sculptures, The Miraculous Journey. This work of art is called The Miraculous Journey. It is done by the English artist Damien Stephen Hirst, and it speaks about the beauty of an extraordinary human process occurring at Sidra as well as across the whole world every second. Okay, this happened in the year 2013, and then she opens National Museum of Qatar in 2019. Now I invite you to do extra research to help you write the biography and make it more interesting to the reader. Now let's study this model, and you are kindly asked to write your own biography of Her Excellency using your own words, okay? So, Her Excellency Sheikha Al-Mayasa bint Hamad bin Khalifa Al-Thani, daughter of the father Emir Hamad bin Khalifa Al-Thani and Sheikha Moza bint Nasser, was born in 1983. She went to Duke University in the United States of America, where she achieved a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and Literature in the year 2005. Following her studies in December, she became the chairperson, the chairwoman of the humanitarian organization Reach Out Asia, known as ROTA. The organization, which is humanitarian, it means that this organization is seeking just human welfare. It is a non-profit organization. Okay. In the beginning of the following year, on the 6th of January of the year 2006, Sheikha Al-Mayasa married Sheikh Jassim bin Abdulaziz Al-Thani at Al-Wajba Palace. Later the same year, she began graduate studies in public administration at Columbia University. Public administration means studies concerning the operations of the government, including both planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, and controlling of government operation. Okay. Now she began graduate studies in public administration at Columbia University, New York, but returned to Qatar after being chosen chairperson of Qatar Museums by her father. Sheikha Al-Mayasa's dedication, her main interest, her dedication, her commitment to a certain purpose, to doing humanitarian works, has taken her to Cambodia, Palestine, and Pakistan with a variety of charitable organizations such as the Qatari Red Crescent. Under Her Excellency's leadership, ROTA raised over $30 million in 5 months for victims of the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami. Devastating means destructive, overwhelming, or shattering. I think all of you know about this tsunami. And for the earthquake relief in Pakistan, India, and Afghanistan. Since then, Sheikha Al-Mayasa has led ROTA in a variety of endeavors, of attempts to achieve certain goals, and these goals were to improve education by either building or adopting or supporting schools, and creating academic fellowships, organizing students' exchange programs, and providing teacher and vocational training. Vocational training is the type of training for a job or employment in a network across Asia. As head of the Qatar Museums Authority, Her Excellency has worked tirelessly. It means without getting tired, or with great effort and energy, in order to bridge cultural divides and strengthen Qatari national identity. She has been responsible for operating various museums, different museums, including the Museum of Islamic Art in 2008, the Arab Museum of Modern Art in 2010, and the highly praised, the highly respected and approved and admired National Museum of Qatar in 2019. These museums help to teach outsiders about the rich history of the Qatari people and provides the local population with a unique opportunity to strengthen their sense of Qatari identity with a wide range of educational and cultural programs. Sheikh Al-Mayasa also she established the Doha Film Institute, whose work includes the production of both local, regional, and international films, mentorship programs. The mentorship programs are those programs which have to do with guidance and counseling in the field of film screenings, okay, and the Ajial Youth Film Festival. Her Excellency Sheikha Al-Mayasa has worked closely with such renowned international organizations. Renowned means famous and well-known international organizations such as the UN, the United Nations, in order to build bridges, in order to promote friendly relations and achieve better cultural understanding and to improve the quality of life for people throughout Asia. In 2014, the Global Thinkers Forum, GTF, this is its logo, awarded her the Award of Excellence, in Cultural Understanding. I'd like you to remember that a biography is a literary genre. It's a type of literary writing, but it is non-fiction because it depends on facts about someone's life. Also remember that a biography is not a CV. It is not a curriculum vitae or a profile or a resume. And if you want to read more about the differences between these types of writing, you can kindly Google them. Okay. Also remember that a biography includes an account or basic facts of someone's life, his birth, education, work, relationships, life events, details of his experiences, analysis of his character, his accomplishments, etc. Exactly like we have already studied in the biography of Her Excellency Sheikh Al-Mayasa. Also, the biography is written by someone about someone else. You got it? But if it is written by the person himself or with the assistance of someone else called a ghostwriter, then it is an autobiography. So if you write about your own life, it is an autobiography. But the biography is written by someone about someone else. Okay? Then for more training, please, I invite you to do a research on one of the most prominent figures in society or in the world and write a biography about him. In addition to rewording or rephrasing or rewriting the biography of Her Excellency Sheikh Al-Mayasa in your own words as we have agreed earlier. Okay? This video will be available on Microsoft Teams, and thank you so much for watching it.